The Book of Enoch is a complex and multifaceted text that has intrigued scholars, theologians, and mystics for centuries. Traditionally attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, this ancient Jewish work is composed of several books or sections that explore themes such as the nature of angels, the origins of evil, the fate of the righteous and the wicked, and the cosmology of the universe. Though not part of the canonical scriptures for most Jewish and Christian traditions, it remains a significant piece of apocalyptic literature, especially within the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, where it is considered canonical. Composition and historical context. The Book of Enoch is thought to have been composed between the 3rd century BCE and the 1st century CE, during a period of great religious and political turmoil for the Jewish people. The text reflects the concerns of its time, particularly the struggle against Hellenistic influence and the internal debates within Judaism about purity, the afterlife, and the role of divine beings in human affairs. The book is not the work of a single author, but rather a compilation of writings from various sources, all ascribed to Enoch, a figure mentioned briefly in the book of Genesis. Enoch is described as having walked with God and was taken up to heaven without dying, Genesis 5:24, making him an ideal figure to convey divine revelations. The 5 books of Enoch. The Book of Enoch is divided into 5 main sections, each with its unique focus and themes. 1. The Book of the Watchers, chapters 1 through 36. The Book of the Watchers is perhaps the most famous part of the Book of Enoch and is one of the earliest apocalyptic texts. It begins with a warning of impending judgment in the introduction of the Watchers, a group of angels who were sent to earth to watch over humanity. These angels, however, transgress their divine mandate by lusting after human women. They descend to earth, take human wives, and produce offspring known as the Nephilim, giant beings of great strength and wickedness. The Watchers also introduce humanity to forbidden knowledge, such as the use of metal for making weapons and cosmetics, and the secrets of astrology and magic. This knowledge, according to the text, leads to the widespread corruption and moral decay of mankind. God, angered by the actions of the Watchers and the resulting chaos on earth, orders the archangels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, to intervene. The Watchers are imprisoned in a subterranean abyss until the day of judgment, and God declares that a great flood will cleanse the earth of the Nephilim and the wickedness of humanity. 2. The Book of Parables, chapters 37 to 71. Also known as the Similitudes of Enoch, the Book of Parables presents a series of visions and parables that Enoch receives. This section introduces the concept of the Son of Man, a messianic figure who plays a central role in executing divine judgment and delivering the righteous from oppression. The parables emphasize themes of justice and retribution, with the wicked being condemned to eternal punishment, while the righteous are rewarded with eternal life. The Son of Man is depicted as a pre-existent being, seated on a throne of glory, and is associated with the salvation of the righteous and the destruction of the wicked. This section of the Book of Enoch is notable for its influence on later Christian eschatology, particularly in its portrayal of the Son of Man, which parallels the figure of Christ in the New Testament. The astronomical book, also known as the Book of the Heavenly Luminaries, provides a detailed account of the movements of the heavenly bodies, including the sun, moon, stars, and planets. It describes the laws governing their paths and the calendar, emphasizing that the cosmos operates according to divine order. This section reflects the Jewish interest in cosmology and the calendar, particularly in relation to the timing of religious festivals and the observance of the Sabbath. It also delves into the concept of the solar year and contrasts it with the lunar year, arguing that the solar calendar is more accurate and in line with God's design. The astronomical book is significant for its detailed descriptions of the heavens and its influence on later Jewish and Christian mystical traditions, particularly in its view of the cosmos as a reflection of divine order. The Book of Dream Visions, chapters 83 to 90. The Book of Dream Visions contains a series of symbolic dreams that Enoch experiences, each of which is interpreted as a vision of the future. The first part of this section, known as the Animal Apocalypse, presents an allegorical history of the world from the creation of Adam to the final judgment. In these visions, different groups of people are represented by various animals. Adam and his descendants are depicted as white bulls, the Israelites as sheep, and their enemies as wild beasts. The dreams portray the fall of humanity, the corruption of the watchers, the rise and fall of empires, and the coming of a final judgment, where the wicked are destroyed and the righteous are rewarded. The Book of Dream Visions is one of the most complex and enigmatic parts of the Book of Enoch, with its use of symbolism and allegory. It provides a sweeping vision of history and the ultimate triumph of divine justice. 5. The Epistle of Enoch, chapters 91 to 108. The final section of the Book of Enoch is a collection of exhortations, blessings, and prophecies. The Epistle of Enoch is addressed to the righteous and the elect, urging them to remain faithful and steadfast in the face of persecution and temptation. It emphasizes the inevitability of divine judgment and the rewards awaiting the faithful. This section also contains a detailed description of the fate of the wicked, who are condemned to eternal torment, and the blessed state of the righteous, who will dwell in the presence of God. The epistle concludes with a vision of the new heaven and new earth, where justice and peace will reign forever.